Hello everyone, salutations. So today we are going to see a very quick tutorial how to load images on web page as well as how to create hyperlinks. Okay, so first of all we will try to create hyperlink. Okay, so creation of hyperlink is very simple. In HTML to create hyperlink you must use href uh, anchor tag. Okay, name of the tag is A. A stands for anchor. Anchor means it is going to link something. Okay, so that is the general meaning of anchor in spoken English. Okay, and anchor tag has a very important attribute known as href, which stands for hyperlink reference. So here you basically provide the file name. Okay, file name or URL of a website. Okay, so let us first try with URL of a functional website. So let us try to put URL of google.com. Okay, so http:// www.google.com. So hyperlink, how to read the hyperlink? This is the protocol, HTTP protocol. Then www stands for World Wide Web, Google is the name of the server, and .com is the domain. Okay, so first of all start with a tag, use href attribute and provide the URL. Okay, so this can be URL of a functional website or any HTML file. HTML file available in our computer. That example also I'm going to show you. Alright, so after this you have to provide some text. For example, click to open Google. Some text. Now this text can be according to your wish. Okay, totally your choice. Now a tag closes. Very simple. This much only. Okay, so now I'm going to close the body tag and let's see the output. Body tag close, HTML close. Now let us save it. So I'm going to save this in a folder available in desktop. Okay, see this 12th HTML. I'm going to select this folder. First of all, I chose desktop, then double click on the folder. So here I'm going to save the file in HTML 12th HTML folder. Okay, now I will give file name as links. Okay, maybe, and .html is compulsory. You must give .html extension, otherwise your web page will be saved in a text format, and text format is not understood by the web browser. It should be saved in web format. So if you give .html, it is saved as a web format which is understood by the web browser and executed. Okay, so save. So the file is saved. To see the output, it's very simple. Go to the folder. The folder is available in the desktop itself. Double click. Here is the file html. Links.html. Right click on it. Use the open with option. Use any web browser of your choice. So I selected Google Chrome. Now see a hyperlink has been created. I'll just zoom it so that you can see. Click to open Google is the text which we give in between the opening and closing of anchor tag. Okay, so now this has converted into a hyperlink, a clickable text, a hypertext, or an active text, however you want to call it. See, this is not a normal text. When I put my cursor outside, it is a regular arrow. But when I put my cursor on this text, it converts into the hand icon, sorry, the palm icon, okay, pointing. So that means you can click on it. So I will click on it. Now see what happens. So it is slowly redirecting, as you can see some change in the title bar. Okay, and see the Google web page has been loaded. Okay, yes. So Google web page has been loaded. Now I will click on this back. Now this is my, now this is the link which I clicked and visited the Google web page. So automatically it turned into its default color of visited link, that is purple. Okay. Now Next, we are going to learn how to create a hyperlink which links to any HTML file, local web page, that is local web page, because local web page is saved in our local drives, okay, in our regular folder available in our computer. That's why it is called local web page. And this is functional website, URL of functional website, both are different. Okay, now let me see which files I have in 12 HTML. I have a file called first.html. Okay, so I will try to link first.html. So what is the procedure? It's almost same. Use a tag, provide href attribute equal to, now put the file name. The file name was first.html. Okay. Now since it is a local web page saved in our computer, the extension will be .html, not .com, and it is not going to have this protocol name www, nothing. Okay, simply the file name and the extension, because this is available in our computer and this is available on the web server. Both are different. Okay. Now after this you provide a text known as click to open, or simply open first page, something, any text of your choice, and close the a tag. Saved it. I gave a break tag. Okay, let's remove the break tag and see what happens. Now refreshed. So open first page, they came in same line. And because this is not clicked, so you can see the difference. This is the visited link and this is the fresh hyperlink which has not been clicked and visited. Okay, so the default color is blue and it automatically has this underline effect, and the default color of a visited link is purple. Okay, and hyperlinks definitely they have this underline effect. Okay, now PAGE, there is a slight spelling mistake, control S. So let me add a break tag so that both links are available in different lines. So single break, when you give, it breaks the execution point and starts the execution from the new line. And if you want some more gaps, just keep adding the number of breaks. Okay, BR. So now I should get a gap, okay, between two hypertext. Now see. Okay. So I will click here and this is the output which I have got. Okay, it is a form, some another file. Okay, so it has linked to that page, linked to this. Okay, this web page. Now I will click on back and I'm again back on my output, which has two hyperlinks of this web page. Okay, so I hope so you understood about the hyperlinks. Actually, there are other varieties of hyperlinks also, but these are the common hyperlinks which are used academically in 11th standard and 12th standard. Okay, now let us try to load an image. Okay, so what we are going to do, we have saved this file called links.html in the folder on the desktop. Now this folder is on the desktop. Desktop folders are generally C drive. C drive. Okay. 12th HTML. Here is the folder. But my image folder, let me show you. My image folder is available in documents. Okay. So my HTML file folder is available in desktop and image folder is available in documents. See, images. I'll double click and show the images. See, these are images. College.jpg. Now, if I go to view, I can choose large icon, extra large icon, small icons, however you want. Okay, so these are the images which I have right now in this folder. Okay, so I will try to load some image, one image at least. Now, to load an image, use img tag, src attribute. Src stands for source. Okay, so source of the image you have to provide. So how to provide the source of the image? Go to the image that you want to display. For example, this red flower. Okay, I want to display. So right click on it and go to the last option called properties and Provide the location available in the properties. See, there are a lot of details in the properties. See this location and whatever is available in the location. Straightforward select, copy, paste in the notepad as an attribute of SRC. SRC means source, location, URL, whatever you want to say. Okay. The value is location, URL, path of the image. So this is just the folder. Images is just the folder available in C drive and inside all these folders. So you don't have to actually type all this. You can simply copy from the properties of the image. So you should right click on the image, go to the last option properties and copy paste it. Now the first, see the first detail, that is the file name of the image, that also you can copy and paste. Okay, so I will just copy this. This is the file name available in the box, the first detail, copy and paste. And always remember, extension of the image should also be available. If it is not available in some properties, I have seen in some computers, this .jpg extension of the image is not available. So you can see from here the second detail, jpg file in the bracket .jpg is given. You can see from here and type it separately. But you must inform the browser. That means you are giving this complete location. You are telling the browser that where is the location of the image. It's available in the C drive, so and so hierarchy of the folders. It's available in the documents. In documents, there is a folder called images. Inside images, there is this file known as redflower.jpg. So open this. And the extension of this file is .jpg. The last detail is always the file, and at the ending file name should have an extension. Okay, an img tag is an empty tag. It does not have any text, no closing also. Logically it's not needed also because you are displaying an image. Okay, so I'll save it and refresh the output. So see, the image has been displayed. Okay, so this image is quite big in size. You can use other attributes of src, other attributes of img tag. The first important compulsory attribute you need to use, that is src. The other attributes you can use called height, width, height, equal to, give some height in pixels, for example 300, and from this point I'll give an enter and continue in next line. Width, maybe some 400. This is pixel values, 300 pixel values, 400 pixel values. Now I will save it and see if there is any change in the size of the image. No, it did not change. So I have to, I think, oh, I remember. Because this is zoomed. Okay. The screen is zoomed. I have to come back to 100%. So this is the actual size, 300 and 400 pixels. Okay, actual 300 and 400 pixels. So in this manner, you can resize the image with these attributes and also use alt attribute. Okay, alt attribute to provide an alternative text. For example, flower, okay, or red flower with a gap. By chance, if the image is not displayed, this text will be displayed in that place. Okay, so the user can see, due to any technical difficulty, if the image is not getting displayed or displayed slow, this text will be available. Okay, so the user can identify there will be some image of a red flower, something like that. Okay, so it is an alternate text for the image. Other attributes are border. You can apply border. You should give in number. Okay, one, maybe let me give 5. Bigger number means thicker border. Now let me refresh this. Now see, thick 5 number border has been displayed around the image. So this was all about the image. Displaying image is very simple. You don't have to bother wherever your HTML file is. You must provide the location of the image. Providing the location is very simple, as I demonstrated. Go to the folder where the image is available, select any one image, right click on the image, go to the properties and copy paste the details in this manner. Okay, first of all you must copy paste the location will be till I think so this much. You have to type an extra matching backslash, all the slashes which you have here you have to give a matching slash and then copy paste the file name. Okay, and if the file name already has the extension it's well and good, otherwise see the second detail from the bracket and just type .jpg. Okay, double quote should be given, it is compulsory because this value definitely has the combination of alphabets. Okay, you can see letters and many special characters, so double quotes are compulsory here. Also in href also double quote is compulsory because we have the use of characters as well as special characters. Okay, so whenever there is mixed kind of value, okay, means mixture of alphabets, numbers, special characters, double quote becomes compulsory. Okay, but otherwise value we generally give in double quotes so that you always get the perfect output in one go. All right, now I will also demonstrate you how to display image acting as a hyperlink. That means when I click on the image it should link to some page, either a website or any html page available in our computer. Okay, so I'll demonstrate with the file available in our computer. Okay, so I have this first.html only we will take. Okay, because I have another folder, but I don't want to go into this folder. Okay, yes, so let's do that. Image acting as hyperlink. All right, the steps are simple. You take your hyperlink. Now this is the file which we are going to use. So it's available. I'll copy paste it. Now, when you provide text in between opening and closing of the anchor tag, you get text hyperlink. Okay, you get text acting as a hyperlink. Simply, you just have to replace this text with img tag. Okay, that's it. So instead of text, you will get image, but acting as a hyperlink. And when you will click on the image, this file, this web page should load. First.html available in our computer. Let's do that. So I will take this. Okay, copy. Very sorry. Control Z. Okay, Control Z for undo. Copy and paste between opening and closing of anchor tag. And now I will remove these extra details, height, weight, etc. etc. If needed, then only I'll put, otherwise not. That's it. Okay, so I give an enter. So this is, please understand, it's very simple. This is starting and then this is the ending of the anchor tag. In between, I gave img tag instead of the text. Here it was open first page, but instead of this text, I gave img tag. So now what will be the output? Let's see. Control S, refresh, see another image, and see this is an image. When I put my cursor over here, it's an arrow. That means no effect when I click it. But when I bring my cursor over this image, it turned to that palm icon with pointed finger. That means this is clickable. So if I click this, so this web page got linked. Correct? This is first.html. You can see in the URL first.html in the desktop. Okay, so this got linked. Back. Okay, so this is how you prepare image acting as a hyperlink. If you want a text hyperlink in between opening and closing of the anchor tag, provide text. If you want image acting as a hyperlink between opening and closing of the anchor tag, provide img tag, complete img tag. Okay. So this was all about the images and hyperlinks, at least with reference to standard 11th and 12th. I hope so this was helpful to understand. Now what to do if the image, this thing. Okay, now first.html. Now as you saw in this 12th HTML file, I have this another folder inside known as SOP1. Now here I have three files. Now you will say, if I want to use this file, what needs to be done? Because there is an extra folder created, I have to provide the URL. Again, URL. If the location of the folder is different, okay, if the location of the folder is different. Now see here, this links file is having this code, correct? And this first.html has some output of form, okay? So both are available in same folder. That's why here we did not give entire location of first.html because it's available in the same folder. That means links.html and this first.html are in the same folder. That's why no need to provide location. But if the location is different, anything other, okay, so there is a folder, internal folder. Otherwise, let me go to this documents folder. In documents folder, if I have any file, no, right now I do not have any file. I have to go to the desktop folder only, 12th HTML and SOP1. Now if I want to link this feedback or index page, okay, so to provide the complete location, because this is available in another folder called SOP1 inside 12th HTML. So how to get the location? Very easy. Right click on the file, exactly on the file name you have to right click. Okay, I see I did not right click anywhere in empty spaces. I right clicked exactly on the name of the image, name of the file, sorry, and go to the last option, properties. So here you have the location. So now you have to provide the entire location, copy. Uh, okay, okay. Let me try here. Here, let me try to edit this. So first of all, if the HTML file which you want to link is some another folder, you have to provide the location. So first of all, copy the location, and the next step, next step is to copy the file name, that is index.html, copy. Okay, see the extension is available in the second detail.html also. So put a matching backslash, paste it. Okay, now I'll change the text index, control S. Now see the change in the second hyperlink. First of all, I will zoom. Okay, so earlier it was open first page. I refreshed it, it became open index page. So when I click on this, this output loaded, this web page loaded basically. Okay. So if the HTML file is available in some another folder, it's same like image. If your image is available in some another folder, you have to provide the entire location. If the HTML file is in another folder, provide the entire location with the file name. Now, if you ask, what if the image as well as our HTML file is available in the same folder? No need to give the location, just provide the file name, redflower.jpg, that's it. If the HTML file and the image is in same folder, then you can avoid the location. Simply put the file name. Alright, so I hope so. This was helpful to you. And please perform step by step if you want to practically understand. It is going to be very easy. So see you in the next video. Take care everybody.